The headlines in the country, matters politics, BBI, and tomorrow all roads lead to Kisii County, where the 6 governors from Nyanza region will be leading a delegates meeting to discuss and give recommendations on the BBI report. A section of leaders allied to ODM leader Raila Odinga suggesting that there will be a referendum later this year. But it appears there is jittery over tomorrow's meeting, as Kevin Ogutu, our reporter in Kisumu, says. He now joins us live with an update. Kevin Ogutu, good morning. A lot of political debate, a lot of political division. What is the way forward? What are some of the leaders likely to say during tomorrow's meeting?
Well, a very good morning, Brenda. And as you put it, the discussion tomorrow, it is a multi-sectoral stakeholders conference that brings together various stakeholders in matters leadership, those from the elected leaders, nominated leaders, we have the youth, the business community, the MCAs, and every other person. So all roads will be leading to Kisii County, where we expect the 6 governors from the 6 counties that make up the entire Nyanza region to have that meeting, to really gather views from the various stakeholders, the wananchi, and then to have proper recommendations. So apart from that, we cannot divorce politics from tomorrow's meeting, because tomorrow's meeting is a culmination of what has been ongoing. Remember, it was on the 26th of November of last year when this BBI report was presented to the president, and then on the 27th of the same month, that is November, we had the official unveiling of the BBI report at the Bomas of Kenya in Nairobi. Now come the second of January this year, we had 5 out of 6 governors from the Nyanza region. That is all the other counties except Migori County, where we didn't have any representative, convening in Kisumu here. And it is after their meeting that in their address to the media, they made it clear that the very first engagement, delegates conference, a multi-sectoral stakeholder meeting to chart way forward on the BBI will be in Nyanza, and that is they will be heading to Kisii, where they will be having this particular meeting to really have the proper recommendation as a region, so that when they present the views, then it will be what the entire region thinks of the BBI, how do we carry the county forward. But remember, as I mentioned, we had on the 2nd of January, the meeting here in Kisumu, we had 5 out of 6. And this now points to the political undertones that we also expect tomorrow. Remember, the choice of Kisii County, for instance, where the deputy governor, that is Dr. Maangi, is seen to be allied to Deputy President William Ruto, while the governor, who is James Ongwae, is on the ODM side. He's allied to the ODM leader Raila Odinga. Remember, somewhere in December, we had the DP Ruto visiting Kisii County, and he was hosted by the Deputy Governor Maangi instead of the governor James Ongwae. So when we talk about the choice of Kisii County, where we already have the leadership of the county showing different supports, then of course it tells you why it was not held in any other county in the region. But the choice of Kisii County is very strategic because of the kind of inroads that the DP has been making there, so to speak. I've been talking with a number of political leaders, and some of them point to that particular aspect as the reason as to why the Kisii County was found to be most ideal to hold these particular engagements forum with regards to the debate on the BBI. Something else that we also expect to come out is the battle for the governorship. Remember, most of the governors in the Nyanza region are serving their second and the last terms, and a number of senators have shown interest in those positions. So we expect really some of these senators and other leaders who are aspiring for other bigger seats to come out and really prove to the region that, and also to their supporters, to take advantage of that opportunity that will be created by the debates around BBI to also advance their own political interest. Something else that is interesting here is that other than Kisii County and Nyamira counties, where the DP route has been seen to be making inroads, we also have Migori County, where he has also been in Nyanza region, where he's been seen, he's been visiting a lot. And remember, in so many meetings, I've been talking to a number of leaders here, we have not had any much of the representative from Migori County in matters BBI and in Nyanza. So in fact, when we talk, the meeting that was here on the 2nd of January was signed by 5 out of 6 governors. So we are also, I'm not sure whether or not Migori leadership will be present tomorrow. or not, and also we don't expect, we are not sure rather whether we'll have leaders who are allied to DP Ruto or ODM leader Raila Odinga, whether all of them will be there or it will be only those who are allied to ODM leader Raila Odinga. So as we speak right now, we, of course, yes, they've said that this is nothing, this has got nothing to do with the 2022 elections, but from the political temperatures that we are able to witness here, it is clear that tomorrow will be really a stage for serious political debate. And in 1 hour's time or so, Brenda, will be having an update from the leadership of Kisumu County. Remember, there have been serious mobilization when it comes to the county leadership from the various counties in the Nyanza region. Mobilizations in terms of resources, in terms of having really good representation in that meeting. And it is something that is being taken very seriously by the political leadership in the Nyanza region. Remember, this week we were supposed to have a summit of the Lake Region Economic Bloc. This is one of the regional economic blocks which covers about 14 counties, but this had to be pushed because of this pressing matter. I think we will be having it somewhere next week or a week after. So this tells you really how important this particular convention that will be there tomorrow in Kisii is, both to the leadership, the present leadership, and for those who are eyeing various political positions. Another question here is with regards to tomorrow's convention. The question here, Brenda, that some of the people here are asking is, what becomes of the recommendations that will be given before we have a gazetted committee of experts? We don't have any committee of experts in place right now. So some of the leaders I spoke with were asking me, Kevin, what now becomes of the recommendations that we'll be having before we have a committee of experts in place? So from here, we'll be heading to that presser for an update from the leadership of the Kisumu County with regards to the preparations that have been there, Brenda, because tomorrow we expect really a team of leaders, so many leaders and other Kenyans who will be keen to follow the proceedings in Kisii, to give their views. And after that, of course, we'll be having a common stand as a region. But as I mentioned earlier on, we expect a lot of politics tomorrow, in as much as we'll be having the